Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Kings. He shoots it. Levine, that one's good.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dunn. The rebound by Murray. They double team Levine. Down low. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Nice shot by Harden.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Monk. Inside. Sabonis can't hit. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Collins. Harden surveying the D. Here's Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Collins with the slam.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
The Kings making a switch here. Last season, Richard, the Kings traded away De'Aaron Fox after 7 years with the organization.
And remember, they chose to trade Tyrese Halliburton in an attempt to build around Fox. And now they're both gone. Sacramento is right back at square one.
The 3 from DeRozan. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Harden. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard outside. Over to the wing. Outside Harden. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so here's Sacramento. Westbrook right side. Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Zubac. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Harden. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Harden's got 5.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And then Harden with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. It's all tied in Sacramento. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back.
The Clippers, 13.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Leonard, right side. Over Levine. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's done this a time or two. Leonard with no panic late in the shot clock.
Outside Schroeder. Here's the three. Rebounded by Lopez. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Sanders. And here's Bogdanovich. Leonard outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And Sacramento making a change here. Levine surveys the D. Sabonis' shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. Trailing by 2. And Levine throws it down.
Nah, I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
Here's Harden. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Harden's got 9 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers leap by 2.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Back to Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. Leonard defending. Outside Levine. Fires from deep. Look at Levine stretching his range.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Sabonis. 1:46 left in the half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Back over to you, Brian.
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Bogdanovich. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. The Kings leading. Here's Monk. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Harden with a bucket.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine for three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Dunn. Oh, and another three for the Clippers. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Levine for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Pass to Batum. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
Be careful, y'all.
Back to Harden. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Clippers lead by 3. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Leonard, a threat from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Dunn outside. 4 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Kings trail by 3. Outside Monk. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Levine.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to DeRozan. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Harden with it. Checked by Murray. Here's Collins. Out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Three-pointer, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 5 points. And it's Monk with the ball for the Kings. Left side, Levine. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Jacks up a 3. How about Levine showing off the range?
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Kings trailing. For the tie. And Levine with the lay-in. Levine's got 21.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Harden with it. He's got 14. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. On the wing, Murray. Sabonis outside. For the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:52 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Collins. And he converts the layup. He's got 6.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Pass to Sabonis. Now DeRozan. Picked by Sabonis. Sabonis throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. James Harden picks one up.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I've played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And finished off by Westbrook.
So good at finding the angles of drive. Westbrook is as fast as he is agile.
Pass to Batum. The three-pointer off the mark. The Kings leading. On the wing, Levine. Picked by Sabonis. Lets it go from deep. And it's Levine with the 3. Levine's got 24.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. From the arc. Rebound by Sacramento.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
His selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Outside Schroeder. Saric outside. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Back to Saric. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Derek Jones.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Sanders. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento leading by 3. Now here's Saric. Back to Schroeder. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Sanders. Jones from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Schroeder. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Saric outside. Fires the 3. Schroeder can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 5. Bogdanovich with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Rips down the breakaway slam.
We all know about his power, but Domantas Sabonis is proving that he is as good of a passer, maybe, as his dad.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the plate, even if it's just a tip-in.
The free throw drops for Monk.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Beyond the arc. Outside Leonard. Here's Harden. And stolen by Murray. And here we go, Zach. Oh, what a move! DeRozan! Unbelievable!
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
Now Leonard. Harden outside. Now Leonard. From downtown. Let's loose for three. Oh, the shot is off. And it's Monk with the ball for Sacramento. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Outside Levine. Monk with it. Picked up by Collins. Murray. Jacks up a three. Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Leonard. Fires the three. Oh, it doesn't go.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Harden with a rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Zubac. Outside Harden. Leonard! The free is in!
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Now Sabonis. Zubac pulls it down. Here's Monk. Now Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levine takes off. Oh, he jammed it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Harden. Takes a three. It's good from beyond the arc. Sabonis in the post.
Dangerous all over the floor. Sabonis demands the defense's full attention.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
At the line for your Kings.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. The Clippers call timeout. They're behind by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Harden knocks down the trifecta.
Coming up big in the clutch. Harden, you know he loves these moments. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Harden. And he nails it. And here's Schroeder. He launches. So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up.
Sit down, mama. Sit down, Rhea.
Hello again, and thank you for joining us here at 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. You know, something that makes this matchup interesting, Richard, both of these teams execute at a high level on defense.
Yeah, the scoreboard could be looking underfed by the end of the game. The NBA is trying to tilt things towards offense, but these two say, not on my watch.
Now here's George. Shot clock at 5. Count that bucket.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Here's Porter. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
For 3, George.
You have to like the effort and versatility that Kuzma brings to the defensive end.
George outside. And George with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here. That's on Joel Embiid. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And here's Milwaukee now, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. And here's Porter. The 3 is up. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's George on the wing. Back to Embiid. The fader. The rebound by Turner.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Here's Porter.
Yes! Oh, and there's the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Count it.
Yeah, on the run, Kuzma can be very effective, just attacking without hesitation.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Making a switch here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back over to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And the Bucks making a change here. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Grimes. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Rollins. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Outside McCain. And that one is hammered home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special. If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Turner. Can't hit from in close. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Back to McCain. Clock at 6. Here he goes. Oh, he powers right right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
76ers trail by 6. And Lowry puts up a deep three. Philadelphia with another miss. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Lowry outside. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable. And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Lowry drives in. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Turner. Left side McCain. Stolen by Jackson. Giannis going downhill. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Dancing machine mascot, Mack Med.
76ers trail by 12. Maxey on the wing. 5 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. Shots blocked.
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Again, Maxey missing. The Bucks leading by 12. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Maxey, that's good.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Portis outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And how fun is it watching Porter Jr. punch it in, leaving no room for error on the drive.
Knocks down the triple. Maxey's got 11.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Over to the left wing. Portis outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Maxey. Launches a three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Portis outside. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George, right side. 6 to shoot. Double by Turner. Oubre on the wing. And Philadelphia hits again from deep. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And that concludes the first half. The Bucks on top. They're up by 8. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. Hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back over to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Embiid misses. The Bucks leading by 8. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Here's Maxey. Antetokounmpo with the block. Outside, Green. Kuzma outside. Pass to Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 13. Outside Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. And Turner with the block. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis battling inside.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Maxey, that's good.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Edgecombe. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now Milwaukee moving it up. That one falls. 26 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found the lane and made them pay.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-5 run. Antetokounmpo inside. He's got 26. Misses from close range. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Outside Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Nails it from beyond the arc. McCain's got 10.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Personal foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Maxey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 33 points for him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. '76ers trail by 12. Outside McCain. Into the lane. Yep, that one goes.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Good. Now the 76ers with it. Outside Grimes. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Here's Portis for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's hear to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Maxi's got 15 points in just the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Portis for three. Barlow grabs a miss. 76ers trail by 7. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's McCain. Drives to the hoop. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Milwaukee making a switch here. The Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. Outside Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cash!
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Outside Maxey. Outside McCain. Using the glass to lay it in.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Cash from downtown.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Maxey fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Antetokounmpo inside. And Giannis shrugs off the contact.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Now Embiid. Oh, he jammed it.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Milwaukee substitution. Number 20, A.J. Green.
Jackson on the wing. Porter outside. Takes a 3, and he nails it.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Now it's Maxey. Fires the 3. Oh, it's off. The Bucks leading by 8. Outside Kuzma. Knocked away. George with a steal. Maxey. The triple drop.
When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
.41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Kuzma. Now Green. 6 to shoot. He's off from 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Maxey. Let's loose for three. Turner with a rebound. Jackson. That's off. Outside Maxey. From deep. Booyah! He sinks the triple. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps.
Every